This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hi everybody, welcome to another Rob Looks At. Well, I'm talking about myself in third person. But anyways, we're going to be looking at Monsterpocalypse. I just discovered this and I saw this at Gen Con and I saw people playing it and I never knew what this game was. So when it came out, I decided to get a couple of the starter boxes and see what it's all about. So, what do I think about it? Is it cool? Is it fun? There's only one way to find out. Let's go down on the table and check it out. I'm not even going to try to explain everything here. There's a lot going on, but I will say this is if you are a fan of the old monster movies, this is a perfect game for you. There's a ton of different factions, and we'll take a look in the book here, and I'll show you that yes, the destroyers. There's the Lords of Cthulhu, the Martian Menace, and the Planet Eaters. And on the good guy side, there's Guard, the Shadow Sun Syndicate, and the Pterosaurus, which I guess are dinosaurs. You know, they decided to wake up and just come back and save us all from everything. This is the card for the big monster that you're going to get, and I'm going to show you the big monster in a minute. There's a bunch of different things that you can do. There's an alpha side. As you can see, he starts with 11 health. And once you get to this point, you're going to flip this bad boy over, and uh-oh, we're in critical mass here. And then once you get here, he is removed. Now, these little things are called units, okay? And over on this side, you can see there is a special area that you will have a certain supply of dice that you will earn, so you can activate and use your units to attack. The white dice are action dice, which you're going to roll. You're going to roll a bunch of these, and this to perform this brawl attack, you would roll 8 of these. And what we have exactly, hey, how about that? We've got 4, 7, 8. There we go. We got 8, and you'll roll them. And as you can see, I've got 1 hit, but I have a super hit which adds 2, so that's 3. So if I was attacking this particular monster with my other monster, we would go from 11 to 8 there. So yeah. There's a way that you can, if you really want to hit somebody, you can use these power dice, okay? They're going to add, but once you use these dice, as you can see, we could add 2 more hits, which would bring us down to 6, almost to the area where we would flip this card over to the other side. Once you use these dice, you can move them over to the unit section, and then they can work their way back into your dice well. You have a certain amount of dice at the beginning of the game that'll sit in this dice well, and you'll be able to use them for the monster. You also have a chance, there's areas here to get these power dice. Now these power dice are nasty. As you can see, there's a lot of hits on them, and they're really going to send things over, but they also you get for special certain activations and so forth and so on. The real thing here is this is a really nice and fun and easy game to learn. The thing that I have a concern with is the actual models of the big guys here. Now this guy isn't even finished, and I want to show this to you because if you're deciding to go get this game, just be ready to put some work into this. Okay, number one, it is a good resin, so it's fun to paint if you want to paint it. But the real problem comes in the flashing. This is after I have taken some of it off, and I still have to sand it down. There is a lot of flashing, like this piece here has to come off, and you can see that there's a really big chunk there. So if you don't have a pair of clippers, or you've never done this before, it's going to be kind of hard to put some of these pieces together. For instance, for this guy, his head needs to go on this way. Well, it's not going to fit because there is a big space there, because I still have to chip off some of this off the thing. But when they are done, because I've already done a few and I bought some extra factions, they look really nice and they're going to be a lot of fun to paint, and it's just, this game is a lot of fun. The other thing I'm not thrilled about is paper maps. I can't stand paper maps, but I can get past that. We can laminate it because the game really takes over here. Now, another thing, that your environment is actually, you can destroy your environment. You destroy this building, he comes over, rolls, destroys it, crushes it. You got these cool little destruction markers here and stuff, which is really cool. You are going to try to destroy the other side, of course. You're going to try to capture certain areas that are going to help you and help you spawn certain things. And all in all, it is a solid, fun system. But let's save that for when we go up top and get on out of here and talk about Monsterpocalypse, the miniatures game. You know, I really want to like this more than I do. The paper map I can get by with. My main concern is for the person that doesn't model and wants to get this to play with their kids. You're going to have to put some work into it, and that could be a little frustrating and daunting if you've never done it before. You're going to need some sandpaper, you're going to need some clippers, but when you're done and you put this together, you're going to have a fantastic time. Now, these starter boxes are just one side. Okay, so you're going to have to get an additional starter box. I had to get two. I got one for these guys, the Planet Eaters, and then I got Guard, so they can go against each other. And you can buy the figures individually, but they give you everything that you need for both sides. And this is an enjoyable experience. So don't get me wrong. Like I said, my main concern is the person that doesn't model and, maybe has a 7-year-old that wants to play a monster fight game. This is perfect. It's easy. It's easy to understand. The rule book is, thick and explains things very, very well, but it is very well put together, has special rules, has a couple scenarios, I believe, in the back. Because when I was messing with this, we just went, yes, we have downtown demolition, so you can have a ton of buildings and just see who destroys the most buildings. That's fun. Fun, fun, fun. And that's what makes this game so good, is that it's just fun. Again, if this is your first time doing this kind of stuff, it can be a little daunting. So just beware, buyer beware. And just, we're actually going to do a video where we're going to clean all this stuff up, and I'll show you how to paint it too. I think this game is well worth it and a lot of fun, and I think you'll enjoy the heck out of it. And that's what games are all about, just enjoying. Until next time, it's your old pal Rom. We'll see you soon.